Hello! For the second assignment of this Open Government MOOC, you are asked to examine and assess a case concerning open government data. This is important to make you aware of practical open government data implementations and to adopt a critical attitude towards open government data efforts. Completing assignment 2 will help you understand the benefits, development barriers and user barriers for realizing the case by becoming aware of their technical, legal, organizational and societal aspects. In this particular video, I will explain the second assignment, including the survey that you should use to examine and assess the case, such as the types of questions asked, discussing the case on the Assignment 2 forum, and the assessment of this assignment. So which survey can you use to assess the open government data case? On the edX platform, you can find a survey called Survey for Assignment 2. Using the survey as a guideline, you are asked to assess an open government data case. You can select a case that you are familiar with, or you can select one that has been provided by another student on the forum on the edX platform. If you already described a case concerning open data for the first assignment, it is allowed to select the same case for the second assignment. But you can also choose another case if you want to. The survey consists of the following sections. First, an introduction to the survey is provided. In this section we explain the purpose of the survey. The second section in the survey concerns the open government data case description. Here we ask you general questions about the case, such as information about the objectives of the case, the country and continent it relates to, and the stakeholders involved in the case. And subsequently, there is a section in the survey concerning open data use. Here you examine the way that data is used in the case and which potential users are targeted. Thereafter, we examine the attained benefits of the case. Attained benefits are investigated in 3 categories, namely political and societal benefits, economic benefits, and operational and technical benefits. Then, development barriers of the open government data case are investigated in 3 categories, namely legal, participation, and institutional development barriers. The next section concerns user barriers, which are divided in information, economic, participation, technical, and institutional user barriers. And finally, we ask you to provide background information about yourself. Here we ask a few questions about you, including your daily occupation and employment. We expect that assessing the case by completing the survey will take you about 1.5 to 2 hours. Some of the information that we ask for in the survey is similar to Assignment 1 that you submitted earlier, but we ask for it again since you will now provide it in a structured form, which allows for analyzing the large number of cases submitted by the thousands of MOOC participants. After we have completed the analysis, we can then easily report the findings back to you and provide you with insight in open government data cases from all over the world. After you have assessed your open government data case, we encourage you to discuss the findings from your assessment on the forum dedicated to Assignment 2. The Assignment 2 forum contains various categories, including objectives of open government cases, stakeholders of open government cases, data and information sharing in those cases, open data use, benefits and potential positive effects, barriers and potential negative effects. Find a category matching a topic that you would like to discuss concerning your case and participate in the discussion on the Assignment 2 forum. Sharing your findings could result in interesting discussions, but also allows you to compare your case to other cases, such as those from other countries. And we strongly suggest that you stick to the deadline that is mentioned on the edX platform. Reply to other participants' posts and vote for ones where good points are made by clicking on the star on the right side of the post. The completion of Assignment 2 will comprise 10% of your final mark for the Open Government MOOC. The discussion of your case on the Assignment 2 forum is voluntary and no points will be assigned for the discussion. You can use these sources to obtain more information about Assignment 2. I wish you good luck with the assessment of your Open Government Data case and have fun.